Number 1. Welcome to HD Coins World, your ultimate destination for discovering America's rarest and most valuable coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most iconic and sought-after coins in U.S. history, the 1943 Jefferson Nickel with the P mint mark on the reverse. This 5-cent coin might look ordinary at first glance, but some of these wartime nickels have sold for jaw-dropping amounts that could literally change your life. The story of the 1943 Jefferson Nickel begins during the heart of World War II. In an effort to conserve critical war materials like nickel for military use, the United States Mint made a bold change. It struck nickels from an alloy of 35% silver, 56% copper, and 9% manganese instead of the usual nickel-copper mix. These special Silver War nickels were minted only from 1942 to 1945, and they can be instantly recognized by their large mint marks above Monticello on the reverse side, including the rare P for Philadelphia, which was the first time a P mint mark appeared on any U.S. coin. One of the most unique features of the 1943 P Jefferson Nickel is its stunning silver-gray tone and slightly different luster due to the wartime metal composition. Unlike standard nickels, these coins have a subtle shine that collectors love, and their high silver content makes them even more desirable. But it's not just the silver, it's the history in your hands, the wartime spirit, and the patriotic design that makes this coin a treasured piece of American legacy. Now let's talk about rarity and condition, because here's where things get really exciting. While millions were struck in 1943, only a small number of these coins have survived in pristine condition, especially those with sharp details, full steps on Monticello, and no major wear or damage. Collectors pay top dollar for coins graded MS-66, MS-67, and especially MS-68, which are considered almost perfect by grading standards. These high-grade coins are extremely rare and constantly rising in value due to increasing demand from both silver investors and rare coin collectors. Let's dive into the market value of this incredible coin today. A 1943 P Jefferson Nickel in average circulated condition might be worth around $12 to $25, but once you enter uncirculated territory, the prices jump dramatically. Certified coins graded MS-66 regularly sell for over $150. But the real treasure is in MS-67 and MS-68 examples. A stunning MS-68 1943 P nickel recently sold at auction for more than $12,000. Even more shocking, another flawless specimen brought in an unbelievable $120,000 at a high-profile U.S. coin auction. That's right. A 5-cent coin turned into over $120,000. And now comes the most thrilling part. Let's talk about the highest auction prices ever paid for rare 5-cent coins in United States history. These are not just valuable, they are jaw-dropping, life-changing coins that every collector dreams of finding. At the very top of the list is the 1913 Liberty Head nickel, one of the most mysterious and rarest coins ever produced in the United States. Only 5 examples are known to exist, and they are surrounded by intrigue, secrecy, and legend. One of these coins, in almost perfect condition, sold for an earth-shattering $4,560,000 at a heritage auction event. Yes, a 5-cent coin sold for over $4 million. Next up, we have another masterpiece. The 1916 double-dyed Buffalo Nickel, a coin so rare that only a few dozen examples are confirmed. In near-mint-state condition, one of these coins recently stunned the coin collecting world when it sold for $350,000. Collectors pay huge premiums for strong doubling on the date and full horn detail on the reverse. These nickels are true American treasures. And for Jefferson Nickels, yes, even this modern 5-cent series has a monster hit. The 1969 D Jefferson Nickel with full steps and grade MS-65 is among the rarest conditional coins ever discovered. Only one has been certified in this top tier, and it shattered records when it sold for an incredible $33,200 at auction. That's right, a modern nickel minted in 1969 sold for over $33,000 simply because of its flawless strike and rare condition. If you're a collector or even just a curious beginner, here are a few smart tips. Always examine your nickels for strong details, especially around Monticello's steps. Full steps add serious value. Check for that bold P mint mark on the reverse, and watch out for any doubling, errors, or unusual metal tones. And remember, certified grading from PCGS or NGC can dramatically boost your coin's market appeal and final price. In conclusion, the 1943 P. Jefferson Nickel isn't just a piece of metal, it's a historic silver wartime artifact that's turning heads in today's rare coin market. Whether you find one in your collection or hunt for high-grade examples at shows or auctions, this coin proves that even a 5-cent piece can be worth thousands, or even over $120,000. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and treasures like these remind us that hidden value is everywhere. So keep hunting, keep learning, and keep collecting. You never know, your next 5-cent find could be your ticket to a fortune. Join the exciting world of numismatics, where every coin tells a story and every collector becomes a part of history. Number 2. This 5-cent coin from 2005 might look like spare change, but it could be worth thousands of dollars. If you ever come across a Jefferson nickel with the words, "Ocean in view, oh, the joy," on the reverse and a small D mint mark, you might be holding one of the most profitable modern nickels in U.S. history. Today on Coins Hunter, we uncover the true value, history, and rare errors that have turned this simple coin into a high-demand collector's prize. To Coins Hunter, the place where coin history meets big money discoveries. Today we're taking a closer look at a modern US 5-cent coin that holds a surprising amount of value and collector interest. The 2005 Jefferson Nickel with the "Ocean in view, oh, the joy" reverse and the Denver D mint mark. This is no ordinary nickel. It's part of a bold redesign that marked a turning point in American coinage and has now become one of the most exciting modern nickels in circulation. This special coin was released as part of the Westward Journey nickel series, created to commemorate the historic journey of Lewis and Clark. The "Ocean in view" reverse features the famous phrase written by William Clark in his journal when the expedition finally reached the Pacific Ocean. "Ocean in view! Oh, the joy!" This quote captured a powerful moment in American exploration and was beautifully engraved into the design of this nickel. The reverse shows a rugged coastal scene, while the obverse features a forward-facing portrait of President Thomas Jefferson, a design shift that gave the Jefferson nickel a bold and modern look. The Denver Mint struck hundreds of millions of these coins, but only a few have survived in top-grade condition, which is where the value becomes truly exciting. Now let's talk about rarity and collector demand. While these nickels are common in circulation, finding one in perfect uncirculated condition with strong details, clean surfaces, and full steps on Monticello is extremely rare. Collectors actively search for MS67 and MS68 examples certified by PCGS or NGC, and these coins are becoming harder to find each year. Let's move into the real numbers and auction history that make this coin a modern marvel. A flawless example graded MS67 with full steps, certified by PCGS, sold for an impressive $476. Quite a return for a 5-cent coin from just 2 decades ago. But that was just the beginning. A pristine MS68 with exceptional strike quality, and eye appeal stunned collectors when it sold for $1,640 at a major coin event. These results prove that modern nickels are no longer just pocket change. They are serious collectibles with big dollar potential, and that's not all. The real thrill comes from rare minting errors discovered on the 2005 D Ocean in view nickels. Collectors have identified off-center strikes, die clashes, and doubled dies that have pushed prices even higher. Depending on the rarity and condition, these era coins have sold for $500 to over $3,000. And one spectacular off-center error recently reached more than $2,800 at auction. In fact, based on market trends and error rarity, experts believe this coin could reach up to $28,000 for a dramatic, flawless, certified example with major error characteristics. That's right, from just 5 cents to a possible $28,000, this coin proves that valuable treasure still exists in modern US coinage. If you're a collector, Here's what you need to know. Always check for full steps on Monticello. This adds huge value to Jefferson Nickels. Look closely for doubling on the date or lettering, and inspect for any signs of off-center strikes or unusual die marks. Roll hunting, coin shows, and even old bank boxes are great ways to search for high-grade specimens. Many valuable examples are still waiting to be discovered in everyday places. The conclusion is clear. The 2005 Jefferson Nickel with the ocean in view reverse is more than just a modern coin. It's a tribute to American history, a product of bold design, and a rising star in the world of rare collectibles. From strong design to rare air varieties and surprising auction results, this coin is turning heads and rewarding smart collectors with thousands of dollars. So don't ignore that nickel in your pocket. It could be your next big find. Stay curious, stay motivated, and stay tuned to Coins Hunter as we help you unlock the true value of coins hiding in plain sight. Your next 5-cent treasure could be worth thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars. Number 3. This 5-cent coin from 1964 may look like pocket change, but it could be hiding a value of over $68,000. That's right, the 1964 Jefferson Nickel with the Denver D mint mark is not just an ordinary coin, it's a rare collector's prize when found in the right condition. Today on Coins Hunter, we uncover the secrets behind this fascinating nickel and explain why it's gaining such powerful attention in the numismatic world. The story begins during a major shift in U.S. coin production. In 1964, the United States Mint was working at full capacity to combat a national coin shortage. That year, the Denver Mint alone produced over 1 billion Jefferson Nickels, a record-setting amount, to keep up with demand from banks and businesses. But hidden within that massive production run are a small number of nickels that now stand as some of the most valuable 5-cent coins ever discovered. What makes the 1964 Jefferson Nickel special is the incredible contrast between its high mintage and the rarity of top-condition coins. Most of the coins were struck quickly and with worn dies, leading to soft details and weak strikes. However, a tiny number of nickels were struck sharply, preserved perfectly, and feature full steps on Monticello, a detail that defines the finest Jefferson Nickels ever made. The most desirable examples are those with clean surfaces, strong luster, and especially full steps, meaning every line of the staircase on Monticello is visible without any interruptions. This feature is rare even in lower mintage years, but in a massive year like 1964, it's almost unheard of. And it's these few miracle coins that have sent collectors into a frenzy. In today's collector market, even a nice uncirculated example can sell for $25 to $50. But that's just the beginning. A certified MS-66 coin with full steps can bring over $1,500, and as the grade increases, so does the price. A stunning MS-67 full steps 1964 Jefferson Nickel reached an incredible price of $19,800. Proving just how powerful condition can be in driving collector demand. But the real surprise comes from the top-tier coins. One breathtaking specimen, flawless in every detail, with blazing mint luster and perfect full steps, shook the auction world when it sold for $68,000. That's right, a nickel that originally cost 5 cents ended up being worth more than a brand new luxury car. And collectors continue to search rolls, collections, and change jars hoping to find the next one. This rising demand is driven by 3 key factors: rarity, grade, and population. There are very few 1964 nickels in full steps above MS-66, and even fewer in MS-67 or better. When you combine rarity with the fact that these coins are now over 60 years old, the value naturally increases with time. Every serious Jefferson Nickel collector wants this coin in their set, and that intense demand has made this year and mint mark a market favorite. If you're a collector or a new enthusiast, here are some valuable tips. Focus on coins with strong details and smooth surfaces. Use a magnifier to inspect Monticello for full steps. This can instantly multiply the coin's value. Look for clean rims, original mint shine, and no heavy scratches or damage. If you believe your coin has potential, get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC, A certified grade can open the door to major value. The 1964 Jefferson Nickel is a reminder that treasure doesn't always come in gold or silver. Sometimes it's right in front of us, hiding in a coin jar or tucked inside an old collection. It's a piece of American history, struck during a pivotal time, and now celebrated for its beauty, rarity, and skyrocketing value. So keep your eyes open and keep your passion strong. Your next coin could be the one that brings you $19,800, or even a life-changing $68,000. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a journey of discovery, excitement, and true historical connection. Join the world of coin collecting today, because history is waiting in your hands, and every coin you check could be the next big find. Number 4. What if the next coin you find in your change turns out to be worth $38,000? That's not just a dream, it's a real possibility with the 1975 Jefferson Nickel with the Denver D mint mark. This 5-cent coin may look simple, but when found in the right condition, it has taken the spotlight in the world of rare U.S. coins. To Coins Hunter, where coin collecting comes alive with history, value, and the thrill of rare discoveries. Today's spotlight is on the 1975 Jefferson Nickel, a coin often overlooked, yet highly desirable in the right grade. It's a treasure from the mid-1970s that's surprising collectors across the country with its powerful market performance and growing demand. The year 1975 was a time of transition and national change in the United States. The country was preparing to celebrate its bicentennial the following year, and the U.S. Mint was working at full capacity to supply coinage across all 50 states. The Denver Mint struck millions of Jefferson Nickels that year. But hidden within those coins are a few extremely rare examples that have now become incredibly valuable. What separates the 1975 Jefferson Nickel from common pocket change is the presence of full steps on Monticello, a sign of a perfect and complete strike. Most nickels from this period were struck with worn or misaligned dies, resulting in weak details and soft surfaces. However, some coins escaped this fate and were minted sharply, with bold detail and full step lines that elevate their status and value dramatically. A Jefferson nickel with full steps means that all 5 or 6 lines on the steps of Monticello are clearly visible and uninterrupted, a near miracle for coins of this period. These features are incredibly rare on 1975 D nickels, especially in higher mint state grades like MS66 or MS67, which is why collectors will pay a premium when they find one. Now let's talk numbers. Because the market value of the 1975 Jefferson Nickel in high condition is nothing short of exciting. While circulated coins are only worth face value, coins graded MS65 and higher with full steps start reaching into the thousands. One beautiful MS66 full step specimen sold for an impressive $7,500, a massive leap for a coin that once sat in everyday circulation. But the story doesn't stop there. As collector demand continues to rise and pristine examples become even harder to find, auction results have only gone higher. One extraordinary 1975 Jefferson Nickel, preserved in stunning MS67 condition with full steps, stunned the coin community when it fetched $38,000 at auction. That's right, a 5-cent coin turned into a small fortune, all because of its rarity, beauty, and historical importance. This coin is now considered one of the key modern nickels to watch, with investor-level interest and increasing value year after year. As the supply of high-grade full steps examples shrinks, the demand only grows stronger, and that has made this coin a hot target for both new collectors and seasoned professionals. If you're on the hunt for one of these rare coins, here are some collector tips to keep in mind. Always examine Monticello carefully. You're looking for complete steps that are clean and fully struck. Avoid coins with scratches, bag marks, or wear, as condition plays a massive role in value. If you think you have a high-grade example, consider professional grading through PCGS or NGC to authenticate its condition and boost its value instantly. The 1975 Jefferson Nickel is more than just a coin. It's a piece of American culture, a product of minting history, and a potential hidden gem in your pocket or collection. It represents the idea that even small denominations can lead to big opportunities, and that's what makes coin collecting such an exciting and rewarding hobby. So keep checking your change, coin rolls, and inherited collections, because your next discovery could be worth $7,500, or maybe even an incredible $38,000. The next great coin is out there waiting to be found, and you could be the one to find it. Join the amazing world of coin collecting today, where every coin tells a story, and some tell it with the sound of a cash register ringing. Number 5. Could this 5-cent coin from 1985 really be worth over $42,000? If you're holding a Jefferson Nickel with a D mint mark from that year, you might want to take a closer look, because rare varieties and top-grade examples of this coin have stunned collectors and auction watchers alike. To Coins Hunter, the place where every coin tells a story and every discovery could change your life. Today, we explore the hidden value, collector demand, and incredible history behind the 1985 Jefferson Nickel with the Denver D mint mark, a coin from modern circulation that has achieved unbelievable auction prices in recent years. In 1985, the United States was full of change, culturally, politically, and economically. The U.S. Mint was operating efficiently to meet public demand, and the Denver Mint struck hundreds of millions of Jefferson Nickels that year. While most of those coins entered circulation and wore down over time, a very small number were struck with precision, preserved carefully, and now represent the rarest and most valuable forms of the 1985 D nickel. What makes this Jefferson Nickel truly unique are its sharp strike details, brilliant luster, and full steps on Monticello. The tiny lines on the building's front steps that indicate a near-perfect strike from fresh dies. Most nickels from the mid-1980s were struck with average detail, and die deterioration often caused weak strikes. But a few coins defied the odds and came out flawless. These few high-grade coins have become the gold standard for modern Jefferson Nickel collectors. Especially prized are those with full steps, where every line of the staircase is visible, uninterrupted, and crisp. These rare features are extremely difficult to find on coins from this era, and that's exactly what makes the 1985 D Jefferson Nickel so valuable today. The demand for this coin in high mint state condition has soared in recent years. Collectors are constantly searching for the perfect 1985 D nickel in MS66, MS67, or better, and coins with full steps command the highest premiums. While an average circulated coin still holds its 5-cent face value, a beautiful full steps example in MS66 condition has sold for an eye-popping $9,066 at auction. But that's just the beginning of the excitement. One of the most spectacular 1985 D Jefferson Nickels ever graded, certified in MS67 full steps with flawless surfaces and blazing luster, made headlines when it sold for a massive $42,000. Proving that modern coins can bring in historic results when preserved in pristine condition. This coin is now in high demand not only from Jefferson Nickel specialists but also from modern coin investors who understand how population rarity and condition can drive incredible market value. Fewer than a handful of coins have achieved such high grades, and that level of scarcity ensures strong interest from top-level buyers around the world. If you're a collector or a coin hunter, here are some helpful tips. Start by examining the steps of Monticello with a magnifier. You want to see clearly defined lines from left to right with no breaks or blur. Look for sharp details on Jefferson's hair, cheekbone, and jawline, signs of a strong, clean strike. If your coin looks perfect, submit it to a top grading service like PCGS or NGC, because a certified grade can unlock serious value. The 1985 D Jefferson Nickel is a reminder that hidden gems still exist in everyday coins. It's a story of precision, preservation, and possibility. Proof that even a simple nickel from the 1980s can rise to legendary status when the right conditions are met. So keep your eyes open and keep hunting, because your next great discovery could be worth $9,066, or even an incredible $42,000. That's the beauty of coin collecting. History, value, and adventure all in the palm of your hand. Join the movement of modern coin collecting and uncover the treasures hiding in plain sight. Because one 5-cent coin could change everything.